Hi, I'm Doug Gansler. I was your Attorney General for 8 years, worked every day in Baltimore. I'm the Baltimore candidate in this election. Been going to Baltimore for 50 years, longer than any other candidate in this race. I love Baltimore City, and I want to tell you the three things that I think are the most important things in Baltimore for the next governor to address. One is obviously crime. When you have almost 400 people slaughtered a year on the streets of Baltimore City, that is intolerable and absolutely despicable. And Baltimore is a city of so much promise and can realize that promise. There's nobody else in this race that has a background in criminal justice. As I mentioned, I was your Attorney General for 8 years. I was the state's attorney for 8 years before that. And I was a federal prosecutor for 6 years before that under Eric Holder, fighting homicide cases, gun cases, and so forth. So I understand how the system works. I understand how to fix the system. Some of the things we're going to do for Baltimore City, we're going to add 1,000 new police officers, well-trained, trained in de-escalation, because we recognize that crime disproportionately impacts communities of color, underserved communities. So we have to bring crime down while lifting justice up. We're going to put SROs in every school so that your children are safe when they go off to school in the morning, and make sure we stop that pipeline of children into the criminal justice system. We're going to put 10,000 lights on the streets of Baltimore City, because crime happens in darkness and we want to illuminate the streets of Baltimore. So crime I can talk about forever. Obviously, I'm the only one that knows about crime in this race, and so I'm excited to do that. The second issue is transportation. And when Governor Hogan canceled the red line, it was like taking a sledgehammer to Baltimore City. 1/3 of folks in Baltimore don't even have a car to drive in. How are they going to get to work if they can't? How are they going to survive, put food on the table if they can't get to work? So we need to make sure that we reinstitute the red line, but have more of a regional transportation system like other big cities in America. Baltimore should not be left behind. And the third thing is business. I'm the only moderate, pro-business, pro-law enforcement, practical Democrat in this race. And in fact, all the polls show I'm the only Democrat in this race who could beat Kelly Schultz. So none of the issues that people come and talk to you about matter if you're a Democrat if we can't win the governor's race. We've lost 3 of the last 5. This is going to be a tremendous Republican year. We need to have somebody that can win, because we need to bring back business into Baltimore City. That's how we'll bring back people. That's how we'll bring back commerce. Crime is holding Baltimore City back. It's a city that has, as I mentioned, incredible promise, and the biggest asset Baltimore has is its people. And I've met over decades people that love and care so much and so deeply about Baltimore City, and they just need a governor that they can work with, to work with the mayor, to work with the governor, to work with the stakeholders and the citizens of Baltimore to make it the great city that it should become. And we need to infuse money into Baltimore to bring back its businesses, clear out crime. We have the most educated population in America, and we have Johns Hopkins, #1 hospital in the world, University of Maryland system, Mercy, Sinai, all the great medical systems that are there. We have biotech and tech. We just need leadership, and this is our time. Hope you'll consider voting for me for governor. Candace Hollingsworth's my lieutenant governor. She'll be the first black woman lieutenant governor in Maryland's history, and she'll be the best lieutenant governor in Maryland's history, because we're the only team that has executive experience that is ready to go on day one. None of this consultants, none of this out-of-state money, none of this flash and celebrity stuff. Real workers to bring Baltimore back. Thank you for thinking about us, and really appreciate you considering supporting us for governor.